Welcome to Pimp My Setup, episode number 233, recorded live on June 14th, 2017. My name's Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at MattPhilly. And as always, we're joined by producer Tom, which you can't see.
I'm here.
Yeah, again, we're on a C920. People are like, oh my god, it's blurry. The background's blurry. This is how my face is going to look. It's a goddamn webcam. But anyways, hey, if you like AR, then you are going to like today's sponsor. Check them out. This episode of Pimp My Setup is sponsored by Wikitude. Wikitude is the world's leading augmented reality SDK with a community of 100,000 developers. Wikitude was elected 2017's best AR tool by the Augie Awards. For those who don't know, AR, also known as augmented reality, is a technology which allows users to see digital information and media such as 3D models and videos overlaying in real time the camera view of a smartphone, tablet, PC, or smart glasses. There are three main types of AR. Number one, location-based as seen in the popular game Pokemon Go. Number two, image recognition and tracking as seen in interactive catalogs. And number three, markerless AR, which is the newest and allows you to place AR content anywhere using markerless tracking. AR is a huge deal right now. If you watched WWDC 17 just a few days ago, you would know that Apple have launched their own augmented reality platform. If you're an app developer, you will definitely want to check out Wikitude's SDK so you can build your very own AR apps. You can download a free trial of the SDK by clicking the link in the description. All right, so we are back. Let's not waste any time and hop right into the first set of the day, submitted by Michael17, and he's a PC gaming nerd that loves sports. What an odd mix,
man. He's cool.
Oh, he's cool. Okay, I thought you were gonna like talk smack.
Nah, I'm like the same way.
No smack to be talked, huh?
No smack.
So take a look at the far left corner of his desk. He's got tissues, a lava lamp, and a candle. You know what he does on Friday nights. Oh, God, not the lighter.
He lights the napkin into the candle and then smokes his lava lamp.
Or that. That too.
He uses all of them simultaneously.
So this setup is interesting because I think he did a good job with mixing in his love for sports. He's got, you know, the comics, but then at the same time, he's got his PC gaming setup. So it's cool. I don't think theming is a 10 because I think it's kind of like, okay, is it sports or is it just a single comic poster? And if that, why not put a little bit more throughout, maybe on the desk, or kind of make it a little more streamlined? I think that would be nice. And then the other thing is, Tom, the PC on the desk, is it a yay or is it a nay?
I feel like he has enough room with his mouse, if I'm being real. Like it looks like he has enough room onto his left side so he can move his mouse around. I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's perfectly fine. Maybe, you know, if the TV wasn't on the left side, I'd put it over there, but yeah, I guess it works for now. Yeah,
I think it would look cool on the left side if we could see into the side panel, but yet again, if he's sitting at the desk, he's going to be able to see into the side panel regardless. Now, as far as the TV, I did think, though, I'm almost positive it's not on a swivel mount or anything like that because of the wire molding. I think that there's not enough slack if he was to pull it out. That's just what I'm gathering. And the reason I say that is because if he is, based on where the TV's at, sitting, looking at the TV, the PC is most definitely blocking some of his vision. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, if he has a bed there, definitely blocking it.
Yeah, so what's the point? I don't know. I think that needs to be thought out a little bit more, but hopefully I'm wrong and it's on some sort of swivel mount that points at his bed, which is in a different spot. But again, I'm not sure. I don't know. And it's a very simple setup. You know, it's cool, it's nice, but it's not going to make me take my pants off anytime soon. Would you agree with that?
The pants thing, you always say that, and I never get that urge to take off my pants for a setup. But really, I mean, yeah, it's different for everybody. You did a great job overall. Cable management's nice too. You definitely, you know, he knows what he's doing. That's all I can say about it. I think theme's fine. The combination, I think, really adds his uniqueness. Everybody can do all comics, all sports, but the combination of the two makes it great.
Don't you think you should go maybe a little bit more with the comics though?
I wish that TV wasn't there because I feel like you could add more theme to that left side of the wall. Maybe some LEDs too.
Agreed. So, hey, let's go to the next setup submitted by Skyler. He's 15. You set up for gaming and editing, and yeah, his YouTube channel, Skywasis.
That's a sick name, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty rad. Now, we only have this one photo, you know, kind of tells a story. The cables, they're not on the floor. That's good, but we see, you know, just a little bit of excess here and there, and the reasoning for that, if you, you know, look at the far right corner by the microphone, it is a sit-stand desk. So the idea, you know, you go higher, you need a little bit of slack to make sure your monitor's not pulled off the desk as it goes up and rips out. Yeah. But here's something even crazier. Monitor cables especially, even peripheral cables, should not be an issue with the sit-stand desk because the idea is you're plugging that in to the PC, not into the wall. Now, you might be saying, but Matt, monitors need power. Well, no shit. But the idea is you have a power strip on the bottom of the desk. You don't just say every single goddamn thing that requires power has to go to the wall outlet or else. So the idea is if you keep all those cables to the underside of the desk, when you go up and down, the only cable you're worried about is the main power strip out to the wall. And then that way you just keep one. If we just see one long cable, it's like, oh, okay, yeah. I mean, it's a sit-stand desk. What, you want them to be like, you know, Houdini or some shit? So I think that is something I would definitely work on. It will make a big difference because having these cables here and there, I'm not a huge fan of that because it just looks lazy. But I know you did it thinking it was the best solution. But hey, I just gave you a better solution. Now, Tom, theme. We're seeing so much here. We're
seeing too much where I feel like he needs to tone it down. Yeah,
but he's got really, a Six Flags map. What the hell, man?
That's a Six Flags map? Yeah. Oh, it is. Good God.
And then he's got like dog tags with like some hooker beads.
And the curtains, you know, they're like camo kind of, you know, maybe go for a camo theme.
Oh God, I didn't even realize that. Ugh.
They blended in because they're camo.
I couldn't see them, Tom. I don't know what until you said it.
Yeah.
But really, like, we don't know anything about them.
No, yeah, definitely plain.
Definitely need to do something.
Do something, dude. You got a red chair. I mean, like, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah,
blue LEDs?
That's what I was about to say. The desk matches the wool, and it drives me insane.
Yeah, white on white.
Oh, but then I see you have red in the chair, like Tom just said, and it's like, where's the red? You have blue LED. Like, what? I don't know. Definitely an interesting setup. Not much else to say, but hey, you know, they actually have a setting on your camera where you can turn off the little timestamp on the bottom.
Yeah.
That's like really old. You might want to go ahead and get rid of that.
End of the year, man.
Yeah, damn. That's like really, it's been 6 months since they've sent in their photos. So who knows? That's but they all had a chance to update their photos and they didn't. So
they confirmed their spot though.
They did. Hey, let's go to the next setup submitted by Alex. Now this one, Tom, we're going to play a little game. He loves the game. So we're going to play a game. Okay. How old is he? You're wrong. Okay. No,
15.
No, he's 12.
Yeah, I could have guessed he was young. I thought you were tricking me, you know, doing the old switcheroo.
I think it's a really cool setup for a 12-year-old.
It is.
And I want to give him props for, although we've seen this wallpaper in various colors multiple times and it's spewing razor everywhere, I think he did a great job. It's like you either do it or you don't. And he just was like, I'm doing it, bitch. And he went right for it. Now, little things here and there. Of course, behind the wall. I don't know if you tried to mount these before and then your dad beat you with a hammer and made you take them off and then you ruined the wall a little bit more. But I would, you know, get some white paint. Believe it or not, it's actually the cheapest paint color you can get. So just a little, and you don't have to get like a huge thing. It's a little, you know,
just a little touch up.
Yeah, and then that will definitely make it look a little bit nicer. Minecraft we're seeing in full effect here, which is pretty cool. A little upset though, there's no torch LED. I'm not seeing a little creeper on the desk.
Creeper would be perfect.
TNT block. I saw they have some
Creeper's
really cool
green
shit.
for God's sake.
Dude, when we played Minecraft, they didn't have any cool little things you could buy. Now you go into Target and they have Minecraft stuff everywhere. So a little something here and there I think would definitely go through if you're gonna go hardcore with the Minecraft posters. Cable management bottom right, man. I mean, in the previous photo.
On the previous photo.
Look at that. Like, that's attention to detail. You know, we see it, but hey, it's managed. You know, calm down. It's good. All right. But like Tom was just showing, I really like it. I have a little bit of an issue though. I think he's running AMD. Which I find to be so odd because he has this huge panel that says, no, I'm just kidding. Get it? Because it says
GeForce, yeah.
It's actually, man, I want to get a case with that kind of side panel and then just
it's cool looking,
get a decal that says like, hi.
What's up?
Yeah, what's up? But yeah, and a lot of people are saying in chat, which I would agree with, of course, the poster isn't perfectly aligned, but I would assume if you were to move it over, your dad would probably beat you with a hammer again. So to avoid that, get the paint, then move it so that if for some reason a little bit of the leftover mark is there, you can just kind of cover up the trace of it. I'm just looking at Tom for hopefully some
maybe something like words. If you can't get white paint, maybe like just put it a little bit lower.
Yeah, just really low. And then whatever happened from you mounting the poster, then get another poster and call it a day.
Isn't there like those decals that like it shows like the hole in the wall? Like if you get a decal, maybe you should do that. Like put that over there.
Not actually a decal though. You could just chisel it out.
Just punch your hole through the wall.
Punch your hole.
punch a hole through the wall.
Okay, let's save time from that and go on to the next setup. Submitted by Sebastian. He's 22 and he used Setup for Game. If you want to check him out on YouTube, it's SMV57.
Let's go.
Not 56.
57's a great number.
57. All right, Tom?
I like the number.
Yeah. So, hey, this setup, I kind of am a little concerned because we got lime green into bright ass yellow, and then the worst part of it all, the closet. Dun, dun,
I thought it was the razor wallpaper.
Oh yeah, that's actually stupid too. But I was hoping that when I went you were gonna zoom in on it, but it didn't really go. Okay, anyways, so yeah, that part of it is a little bit odd to me. But here's another thing, right? Look at that left speaker.
Yeah,
it's a little bit behind there. First off, that's like the size of nothing.
Yeah.
Why, does that even output sound? And that's funny because iPhones actually put out pretty good sound and they're a lot smaller, the speaker. But anyways, that's stupid. But hey, where's the right one? Oh, because that makes sense. And you can't tell me you don't have room for the right speaker.
Yeah, it's right there, dude.
Yeah. Don't tell me you have like a dislocated eardrum that's been replaced to the backside of your head and that's the reasoning for it. Doesn't make sense. So between the closet thing, which you're playing Tetris with, and the placement of the speaker, I'm going to say it's a no from me, man. It's going to be a no. It's not. I'm not a big fan. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what the theme would be here.
There is none.
Accessories is okay. I mean, where you have headphones, I don't see any. Outside of mind, so like, okay, yeah. Usability's okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not the best. You just got to kind of fix things up. Maybe get like a black curtain to cover the closet. Which, by the way, how do you even get into the closet if you need to?
Yeah, it's just not working.
Yeah, and the monitor is like, oh god, that bass. Ugh.
It's all about that bass.
Oh, stop! Don't ever do that again. Tom, we've been seeing too many poo-poo setups. Do you want to see a good setup?
No. Okay. Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. Next setup of the day, submitted by Tin. She's 28. What?
This setup?
Yeah.
It's not even that good.
Shut up. Female and mom of 2. How awesome is that, first off?
That's cool.
Because, we get females time to time, but a mom of 2, and she's got this epic, badass, insane setup with so much attention to detail. Love it.
It's beautiful.
Used her setup mainly for work, but also a little bit of gaming, but mainly work. First thing I notice is I know obviously besides monitors, the mouse pad, right? Double mouse pad. Her reasoning, because we always say like, come on, man, double mouse pad, double Rambo all the way. Yo, we should make a pair. Damn, I just gave the idea to people. She said the double mouse pad is more comfortable for her forearm when she's using, it's a little more cushion. She said it makes it look cleaner because she can actually hide the cables, and she just likes the overall looks.
I love the mouse pad.
I love the keycaps.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to do something like that now with my keyboard.
Yeah, it's just a little hint. It's not like all over the keyboard. It's just like the control.
Alt. Yeah, it's really cool. I like it. The case is sexual. I actually, for my build, I was thinking about getting this case, and then I decided not to because I'm a loser.
I just love the little hints of purple, pinkish. Is that a purple or is that a pink?
I would say it's purple. Look at the back.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But LEDs usually come off a little lighter.
Yeah.
And purple usually turns to white.
Purple's a nice color. I like that color.
And you said it last week that you want to do purple for your setup?
Yeah, something like that.
I want to do purple, so stop. Okay.
Okay. I'll do green.
But yeah, the other thing that she did say in the email is that she's having an issue getting her monitors to say the same. Now, something interesting that you may not realize at first, because they are very similar, they're 2 different monitors altogether. One's Asus and one's Dell. So that kind of caught you off guard there, eh?
Yeah.
But she said that she can't get the right one, no matter what she does, no matter what she Titans or whatever, it just won't work. So that's kind of what she's dealing with right now. And honestly, the only solution I can think of, because news alert, I guess, I hate monitor arms lately. The one that we got in the shed, which was like $400, blows chunks. It's awful, and it looks like a freaking transformer. But they all suck. The one that I used to have that I gave to my brother with my 3 AOC monitors, oh my god, you do everything the same, and it's like, and then the other one's like, it's like really annoying. So it doesn't matter how good the stand is, it's sometimes just the way that life works. So I say mount it to the wall and go for it.
That wall's so clean, though. You don't want to touch it. You
don't want to make it look like the Alex kids.
Yeah, no, you don't.
But I think if you were to go for the mounted wall mounts,
we know.
I think it would look good, because then, you know, it's just kind of like...
Yeah, then I feel like it gives you more breathability underneath your, you know, monitors to have, like... Because I feel like it's a little too crowded maybe in this section. Like, it's not, oh my god, like, stop it. But it's just like... I don't know. It just seems a little crowded.
It does fit the desk perfectly, but I can see one more thing would probably make it look a little too much.
Yeah.
I do like having the... I love that it's the purple skin on the
oh, yeah, no, it's
Mac.
very
That's
nice.
Really... I don't think I've seen that before.
Yeah, and it's like that. It looks solid, looks matte finish. It's like a...
Ooh,
it's like a matte.
Like a matte finish. I really like it. Now, another thing that's funny that the Mad Hatter just said in chat, one ultra-wide wall-mounted would be perfect. She actually was going to get an ultra-wide, but she thought she would have more real estate with these 2 displays.
How big are they? 27?
Yeah. And here's the thing. I get that, but goddamn, ultra-wide's so much better. You don't have the bezel in the middle, and like everyone else is saying, it's a single display. Just right there in the middle. So kind of wish you would have went for an ultra-wide too, but it is what it is. I mean, again, this is like first world problems. Kids in Africa are eating dirt right now, and you're deciding like, which one? Yeah. But anyways, I think everything else is great. The cable management photo is like, you know what I'm saying? Utilizing what the desk offers. A nice back panel.
Just very, very clean.
Beep. Yeah, so I like it. Very, very cool. Not bad at all. Let's go. Wait, do you have anything you want to say about it, Tom?
I feel like she's missing something on the wall.
Oh,
I don't
theme,
know.
Yeah. I forgot to say theme.
Some little theme. I mean, I like the purple hints and all that, but maybe one last thing to go on the wall. Don't go crazy with it and try to put a bunch of stuff on the wall. Yeah. One big thing above the wall would be cool.
And that's actually really, I think, one of the only things she got points off for, because everything else is right there. It's good.
Beautiful.
Anyways, let's move on to Gamecocks. I still think that's like the stupidest name for a school, but whatever. Hunter 21, you set it for PC and PS4 gaming. Now, this TV, it's on a swing arm.
Beautiful.
So he can actually move it so that he can use it while he's on his futon, which is located behind the setup. Which you might think, oh, like through the wall behind the setup? Yeah, just basically where he's sitting, taking this photo. So, anyways, here is my review of Mr. Gamecock. God! That's not a corner desk! It's an L! For loser! Just kidding. Really, Hunter, I know you're probably going to comment and say, oh, it's fine. It's comfortable. I'll lock it. I've had it for a long time. It's real nice. But no. You either sit on the left or the right side. That's how it works. This is not a corner desk. And it's a very small L desk at that. Not a lot of depth. Makes it so even something as simple as your consoles. I mean, look at your PlayStation 4. It's almost like on the edge.
It is. Well, and, I mean, because the top thing.
No, I know. I'm saying like how it goes. It's at the back of the desk, but it's also at the front.
Yeah.
That there's no depth to that, and that's why you're trying to put yourself into the corner, because you're like, shit. If I put where it should be, then I don't have room for my keyboard, my mouse. It's not comfortable. That's why. It's because you're using the wrong desk. So I hate to be a dick, okay? But it's the desk. Your speaker shouldn't be rubbing up in front of and rubbing up against your monitor. You should have breathability. Don't think that this is just like, oh, it is what it is. That's all that it is. No, it's called Get a Nice Desk. And then you'll be like, holy shit, I can actually move around. I could actually have some breathability. So in this situation, if you're near an IKEA, I'm sure there's one in South Carolina somewhere. If you go to it and get the IKEA Lindman corner desk, it will be more than enough room, and you won't even need any of the extra pieces. But you can get a left or right extension, and you'll be very happy. So, yeah. You agree with that, T?
Yeah, that's really the only thing that's wrong with this setup. I feel like getting a new desk would definitely make the setup look cleaner. And next time you take a photo, take it with, you know, like the TV screen on, the monitor screen on, because we can see those smudges, and they ain't pretty.
Oh, someone, yeah, I don't like that. It looks like he splooged all over the monitor. Okay, I gotta go, guys. The helicopter's looking for me.
It's eyewitness news.
Someone said that you good?
Yeah, it's okay. So loud.
There was no IKEA in South Carolina. That is getting really close.
I feel like it's like just circling around.
That doesn't sound right. What if it just crashed in our backyard?
Sounds like the rudder's going up.
Ugh. Okay. Anyways, someone said there's no IKEA in
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Go to North Carolina.
Go to North Carolina, which I don't think there's that many there either, which sucks because that's where I'm moving. And what am I gonna do? Anyways, yeah. Tom, is the episode number right on the top?
It says episode 232 on this one.
Oh, yeah, because you always get the one guy that's like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
it's wrong.
I think I was doing a bunch of other stuff and I forgot to put the new header on that one.
Yeah, just wanted to see because people are annoying. Anyways, let's go to the next setup submitted by Josh. He's 14. He set it mostly for school and some light gaming. Not a lot, Tom.
Some light.
Light.
Keep it light.
Now, he said he doesn't have a graphics card yet, and that's something that he's working on. And then once he gets a graphics card, guess what? He can game whenever, however he wants. Okay?
Okay.
Do you understand?
No worries here.
Cool. Well, it also looks like, I'm going to assume in the first photo, nothing's even plugged in, because goddamn, that looks like a sad case. Like, nothing at all. Because we don't see any lights on the speakers. I'm assuming this is when he first did everything.
Yeah.
Which makes me worry that maybe the cable management wasn't good until we saw the next photo, which, thank God, everything was on. So I was like, okay, that's believable. I thought he was just going to go for, like, the super sneaky, make it look like he did great cable management, but actually nothing's plugged in route, which in that case, I was going to, fly to his house and probably strangle him with cables. Again, I'm kidding. But, I hate when people do that. We've seen it way too often, and we just reject those setups nowadays. So if you were thinking of doing that, don't ever. And don't try to Photoshop something onto your screen. Because, like, see how there's that reflection right there in the top right corner?
Yeah.
Dude, I've seen people, like, send me Photoshop screens to make it look like it's on, and I'm like, where's the reflection? Why is it, like, crisp quality?
Yeah.
Your camera quality sucks. So, there you go. Just keep that in mind. But, yeah, this setup, again, it's too white for me. There's nothing. Just having one little succulent isn't going to do it. Nothing on the walls. This episode's literally going to be called, like, themeless setups.
Nothing.
Or something. Yeah. So, I don't know how this could be fun sitting here every day. You're like, yeah. Oh, there's two succulents. My bad. But how do you sit there and just be like, I love life. I have so many hobbies. I love color. Like, it just like sucks the life out of you. So what do you think, Tom? Anything else that we're missing here?
I feel like, white and black setups just like need to add color to it. Otherwise, it's just too bland for me. It's a simple setup overall. There's nothing really wrong with it usability wise. It's just, you need to add some life to it. Otherwise, it's going to be a no from me.
It's going to be a no from me. Now, here is a themed setup. Whoa! Check it out. Submitted by Conor. Final set of the day. He's 16. Uses setup for gaming mainly. But hey, that left side, he uses it for homework sometimes.
He does?
That's cool. Yeah, sometimes. Not all the time, dude. Now, with this setup, hey, that's the IKEA corner piece. That's an IKEA extension. So, what I'm getting at is the Gamecock dude.
Hunter.
Hunter. That's what you could be.
This is you. This
could be us, but you playing. So, here's the one thing I'll say. I don't know about that left display. Looks very angled in. But I guess if you're sitting there, it's like when you tell a joke, it's like, oh, you had to be there. Maybe it's one of those things like you have to be there to really, experience it. But hey, The Star Wars pop vinyls and stuff and the little figures are cool, but the one is I forget that guy's name, Admiral
Akbar.
Is it Akbar? What?
I think it's Admiral Akbar.
Yeah.
I think.
No, it is. It is.
Ow.
You good? Okay.
Yeah, my sunburn.
The speaker though
is being blocked.
It's being blocked. It's not that big of a deal, but just a little to the left, and I think it'll be very nice if you do that. Now, as far as everything else, yeah, left side, it's humble, it's nice, I like it. You got some stuff. He's got a duck, that's cool. And then he's got the posters above, which I think are interesting. They're very high up. And then yes, he has the posters all over the rest of the room, which I think the rest of the room is great.
Yeah,
it's great. It's real great. Cable management, we're only seeing the headphone cable, and then I think in the first photo we see 2 cables. Yeah, one for the power and then one for the hose. I don't know what that other one's for, but it does have a Nintendo Switch. It's one of the very few that we've seen. Oh, it's a block. Haha. Is he the one that says it's a trap? Dead. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say. Like, do you think that the artwork should have been a little bit lower, or is it fine?
I feel like it's way too crowded up there. It's like they're all next to each other, yeah. And then you have like this empty space below.
But they're all symmetrical.
Yeah. And they're cool too, like very unique. Like I have not seen any of these posters at all. So like they're very unique. I just feel like they could have been spaced out or moved down.
Move it just a little bit. I mean, it's hard because the way you have the Rick and Morty posters, which by the way, I've never seen Rick and Morty. I really think I should start watching it. But because you have double right above your bed, you can't really space out the left side, the left wall, because if you do, it's not going to match the right wall. So you really need to maybe think things through. And come up with a solution, So, you have anything you want to say for him?
No, you basically hit everything on the head. It's like a normal person.
Okay. So, let's go to the movies. No, I'm just kidding. Let's go to the scores. Michael has got himself a 78. Skyler, 68. Alex, 84. Sebastian, 60. 10, 96. Hunter, 74. Josh, 78. Conor, 86. And that's going to do it. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Pimp, SETUPS number 233. We're 11 June 14, 2017. My name is Philly. You can find me on Twitter. I'm at Philly. If you want to check out Thomas Philly on Twitter. Hopefully, next episode, we won't be using the C920. If we are, then I might go insane. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Pimp, SETUPS. We will see you next Sunday. This Sunday. Not next Sunday, this Sunday. Okay.